Alright guys, welcome back to another KBBA guide. Today we're going to be doing Goblin Mech as a tomekeeper. So first things first, Steam release. This is a super good ability. It's going to get us access to actually killing camps early. Next up, the beak. Always got to get the beak if you're going to be the tomekeeper, because if you read the ability there, Tomes of Knowledge now grant a bonus to your entire team when collected. Being attacked by non-minions restores life, mana, and deals damage. So uh, as is kind of stock standard with anybody who's able to do this start, we want to stand in the middle of all these enemies when they spawn at 25 here to actually let them hit us all. And the first thing we want to do is press our E. The next thing we want to do is press our E. And right after that, what we're going to do is press our E. And just like that, we've killed the first camp. We haven't taken pretty much any damage. And we're going to have our abilities here to be able to set up our next move. So, next step, we're going to cast Q through the tree line here. And hopefully it's going to get us set up in a great spot. So it didn't quite reach, but next time we do, it'll go right through. We can cut right next to it. So our Q here, what it does is it chops down trees, and that ability is going to let us kind of sneak around the map. We're kind of get to cheat wherever we want to go, which is really good because we'll get to do it, and the opponent really won't know until it's too late. So we're going to cast our second Q here to cut the trees down, and we're going to go back like this. And this is going to be a pretty stock standard start that you're going to see through a ton of characters in KBBA. So third level, Steam release. We're going to get that. Next, Intelligence Shop, Stuffed Doll. We need the mana, and the mana gives us more damage for Steam release. So it's going to help us clear even faster until we get our Amulet of Ages. So up until this point here, we're going to save our stuff. We're going to walk up. We're going to E. And really, we should just be able to clear this in maybe 3 auto attacks and another E. Yep, there we go. So we're going to finish this guy off. We have 15. We have another 250, so we're able to go back, get the Amulet of Ages. We're going to secure the tome here, and look, we're going to be pretty much full HP, full mana. That's the goal. You want to get to that point with full HP and full mana, because the enemy is going to try and do the exact same thing as you. They're going to finish the bottom 2 camps, and they're going to go directly north. So next here, we're going to keep doing our clear, and then keep having a bunch of fun. So the Q here, just to go over a little bit, because this is his main kind of engage ability, shoots a huge blade out, chops down trees, and returns. When it returns, it brings all enemies that it catches. Now these enemies can go through your, they can go through your minions, they can go through your allies, they can go through your towers, and they can go through any in the trees because they're going to be chopped down. So this ability is really good for catching out unsuspecting enemies. One excellent gank path that we can maybe go demonstrate here is going down to the speed camp. And this is one thing that you can kind of set up over the game. And these avenues, these little corridors, we'll kind of demonstrate. You can set up corridors like this. Start going after the minions, rather the monsters here. Get some good damage on them. Clear the camp really fast with your E. Get through into speed, and then you can basically just run straight down the lane. What can the enemy do? They can not react because you're much faster than them, and you can get all the way here. So even if they're running away from you at the start, what you can do is you can basically just catch them, and then you can spam your E, and it will just take care of the wave. So Goblin Mech, what you're basically looking for in this guy is to catch enemies with your Q. You don't have any CC to follow it up with, so if you have an ally who has some, that's great. If not, do enough damage to kill him. But that really is your strongest ability. So with that, set up the corridors, know your gank routes, and deal a bunch of damage with your Q, E combo. And then once you get to that point, that's when you start using your W. Now, Goblin Mech can be built in one of 2 ways. You can go for an intelligence build with your flame cannon ult and your shuriken. And this build is going to deal a ton of damage up front, but it's going to leave you pretty squishy. Or you can go for a strength build. The strength build is a bit slower, but it's a lot more reliable, and it's going to still deal a ton of damage. So your armor breaker here shreds a bunch of armor. Each level, it gets 1 more armor shred, and you should be able to hit people at least 2 or 3 times if you're on top of them. That means you're going to shred about, at any point, 10 to 15 armor on a guy, which is really going to take him down to the realm of they're taking bonus damage from being near you, or getting attacked by you or your allies, which is great. So to enable that better, I would recommend the Drum of Battle. This is a super cheap item. It can be a second pickup. Because your clear is so strong with your Steam release, you're able to kind of just run around the map in your avenues, your special quarters that you make with your tree chopping, sawtooth shuriken, and really set up extremely clear and efficient routes for you to keep killing the enemy or the jungle and the enemy's jungle. Um, After you have your necessary 40 minion kills with the Dharma Battle, it'll upgrade and give you a ton of stats and give all your allies 20% attack speed. Um, that aura is going to be very essential to actually close out the game with Goblin Mech. He does struggle later on because his abilities have longer cooldowns and require some enemy interaction to actually keep them up. So as far as items, really, Drum of Battle, Null Flute, both really good. Life Vital is going to keep you alive. Gem of Striding is going to keep you on top of an enemy in your W. But other than that, Nether Veil is honestly one of the best items you can get on him because you will be attacking a lot with your W. And attacking or casting an ability, which you're going to be doing a lot of, are going to restore health and mana. And this is going to keep you mana healthy, it's going to keep you health healthy, and it's going to keep you in the game and moving around. Other than that, Bone Shadows, it's just a good classic item. Health, mana, damage, all three of those things are very good stats on the mech. So, yeah, I hope this helped you out, and I hope this maybe gets you to consider other build options that you can do with Goblin Mech here to deal a ton of damage. But other than that, I hope you enjoy the game and have fun.